ערב טוב. שארונאס יאסיקביצ'יוס הפך להכיר המערכת שלנו באחד על אחד בשנים האחרונות. בספורט 5 דוקו ליווינו אותו גם בדרכו ל-N.B.A, בסרט השאראס של המדינה. לא תמיד היה קל לעבוד מולו, אבל זו הייתה בסך הכל זכות גדולה מאוד. בשבוע שעבר הוא נחת בישראל ליום אחד, הוא פינה לנו כשעה, תוך כדי צילומים לקמפיין ML-Men, כדי לספר לנו על החיים שלו אי שם ביוון. בהמשך התוכנית, ליטל רוזנצוויג חוזרת בפינתה הלוחמנית. המטרה של הערב היא להראות מי ומה בדיוק נמצא מאחורי איש שקט, ושמו אוהד כהן, שוער מכבי פתח תקווה. זה קורה בהמשך, את 24 דקות הקרובות, אנחנו מקדישים לשארס. שלום שארס.
שלום חמוד.
The last time I saw you, you were like with the flag, going in the Olympics for Lithuania.
Very special moment. Very special moment. One of the best moments of my life, really. You know, to be in Olympic Games in you know, the biggest sports event in the world and carry the country's flag, you know, it's something I never even thought I would do, and when they, you know, offered me to do it, it was really one of the most special moments of my life.
Man. Yeah,
What up, boy?
man.
Can you stop these Israeli journalists? They can follow us.
שארס ואנוכי נפגשנו פחות או יותר כאן בפעם האחרונה. מסדרונות העולם של אינדיאנה פייסרס, החלום בדיוק אז הפך למציאות. שנה וחצי שיתפנו פעולה בשארס של המדינה. הוא הרי היה סוג של אזרח כבוד בישראל. הוא מצא כאן את אהבתו, כאן הכל התחבר לו. והנה הוא שוב פה קופץ לביקור של 20 שעות בים התיכון, כוכב פנתנייקוס, דוגמן ליום אחד עבור ML, ובעיקר אותו השארס עם אותו החיוך.
דני ענבר, בוי, דני ענבר. My main man. Long time no see.
When you come, you land in Israel. What the first thing that goes through your mind,
Well,
Israel?
I don't know. Yesterday I landed at 5 in the morning, so the first thing on my mind was go to sleep.
All right.
Not think of Israelis or none of that kind of stuff. But, you know, it did something to, you know, inside the land in Israel, and after, I think, a year and a half, I haven't been here. You know, it's one of those places that will always be in my heart, and when you land there after such a long time, it's, you know, it does something inside to you. You know, it's kind of like starts beating a little bit faster or something like this. You know how it is.
Okay, let's start talk basketball. Greece. Why did you go to play for Panathinaikos? You could have gone to play for Pini Gershon in Olympiacos. You decided Pana.
Yeah, you know, I thought it was a better situation for me, you know, all the way around, and I'm really happy with the decision. I'm having a good time there in Athens, playing for Coach Obradovic. You know, you can learn many things from him. And
what can you learn from Coach Obradovic?
Well, you know, it's a little bit different style of basketball. I'm back to playing, you know, more or less this so-called Serbian style of basketball, which is very controlled, very disciplined, even though I'm not exactly a very disciplined player.
Can somebody control you?
Yeah, you know, of course, you have to put yourself for the good of the team, so you have to give up certain things. I'm not as crazy as I used to be, you know, playing and being crazy aggressive as we were here in Maccabi. It's a different type of game, but you know, it's also a great system. I'm working with great coaching staff and playing with you know, a lot of big players, and playing in front of huge crowds, you know, in certain games in the EuroLeague and, you know, some of the most important games in the Greek league. So it's really great. There's not a lot you can ask for.
You know that Oded Katash always says that he learned so much from Coach Obradovic. The good things, the bad things, the temper. Can you take us to his world, to Coach Obradovic's world?
Well, I can relate to the temper a lot. You know, we are very similar in that department with him. You know, we're both very intense and so on. Basketball-wise, look, he's simple as he's difficult. You know, like any great coach. I believe, you know, he really understands the game. There's no question. You know, I don't need to speak much about him. His achievements speak for themselves. So it's really nice to work with a person like this.
Yeah, very nice. I heard that one day after a loss, he had a practice for 5 hours.
Well, yeah, you know, we kind of deserved it. So,
what happens there?
Well, I mean, you know,
Shouts?
a lot of
Running?
Sure, why not? Everything. You know, people want to succeed. You know,
Yeah,
to
but
succeed,
you're big
suffer,
stars.
you have
You're guys that make so much money and stuff.
Well, the stars we are for you guys. You know, for outside world who doesn't know that, maybe we look like stars. Inside, we just same boys, really. I mean, we talk the most dumbest things in the world. You know, we act like idiots. You know, and we just like kids.
So what was there in that practice?
Well, listen, I mean, the practice consists of a lot of things. You know, practice consists of, for example, maybe some weightlifting before, you know, 2-hour video session, 2-hour time on the court. Afterwards, some extra shooting, and next thing you know, it looks like 6 hours. But a lot of times, if you have one practice a day, you are going to spend 4 or 5 hours in general.
Who is a better coach? Pini Gershon or Obradovic?
Well, you cannot say any coach is better.
Who is a better coach?
Well, I'm going to be very blunt with you. Obradovic, how many European titles he has? 5?
Yeah.
So he's better. For me, this is very simple. If you want to speak it like that, you know, you cannot, you know, they are so different. One is relaxed, another one is intense. One is offensive first-minded, another one is defensive first-minded, you know. They both have, you know, amazing success. You know, you cannot answer this kind of question, you know. Also, a lot depends on players, you know. One year, one coach has better players, another one has. But look, they both of the best coaches in European history, you know. You cannot say who's better. I'm telling you, if you want to judge people, you know, in our business, you judged by how many titles you win. So put 60-40 Obradovic because he has more titles if you want an answer from me.
I'll ask you like this. I know that you had your best time in your career with Pini.
Yes.
And you always said, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Going with Pini's style. But also you had very difficult times as well with him. For instance, that occasion when your parents came from Lithuania and he set you on the bench.
Well, I mean, there's nothing to do with my parents coming. He has to do what's best for the team. If I bring 10,000 people to Yadaliao from Lithuania, what, he's going to have to play me 40 minutes if I'm playing like shit? No. You know, it doesn't happen like this. It's not a big deal. Really, it's, you know, it's certain situations in life that just come up, and the most responsible for this is the press, for blowing those kind of things out of proportion.
מה פתאום?
פתאום,
מה
פתאום.
פתאום? You were willing to kill him.
Well, I think he was completely wrong, and his ego came out. But you know, we all have ego. I have ego. You have ego. Everybody has ego.
True.
It's not a problem, really.
Now, you're playing in, I saw your last game in Panathinaikos, and I saw at the statistics sheet, only 20 minutes.
Yes, I think in a team like Panathinaikos, you know, we have, look, there's certain players that are very good players, they don't even make it to top 12 there. You know, we have 15 players, and for example, long-time captain Alvertis is not even in the 12. So we have a lot of good players, and coach wants to use them because season is so long. So, well, like I said, this is one of those, again, occasions where you have to sacrifice, you know, you're good for the team.
Maybe it's good for you because you play less minutes, then you can keep your body for more years.
No question. Then this way I can play until I'm 45, like Derek Sharp.
Until when are you going to play?
45, like Derek.
Derek is 55 already. He's still
Derek
playing.
Derek is close to 60, yes. But still looking good, the bastard, you know.
So, seriously, until when you're thinking about playing?
Well, it depends how I feel. You know, it's going to be interesting to see when I finish the national team and I have the summers off, how my body will react to it. I'm sure I feel better. And we'll see what happens with that.
No European titles yet with Panathinaikos.
Well, it's only been 1 year. You know, and to win the EuroLeague is something very, very difficult. I know Maccabi fans been spoiled here over the years with the European titles, but I want people to understand that if you win probably one title every 10 years, it's something very special.
Voila. Also in Greece, they think like that?
Well, this is how they should think, because to win a EuroLeague is extremely, extremely difficult.
How is the press in Greece? How is the crowd in Greece?
The crowds are very rough. What's going on, you know, in Greece is borderline crimes, you know, in the games.
Why Olympiacos against Panathinaikos?
Well, yeah, whether it's Olympiacos, whether it's AEK, whether it's PAOK, you know, it's really borderline crime. I mean, there's no other way to put it. When you get thrown bombs at you, or you know, Molotov cocktails or rockets, you know, it's borderline crimes. Whether it's Panathinaikos fans, Olympiacos fans, I don't care. I don't
In the
answer.
games? During the games?
During the games, whatever you want. I mean,
So you're running away?
what to do? To sit and wait till all this stuff comes on your head?
You know,
or-
you're an Israeli and you should be
I'm Lithuanian, you forgot.
half Lithuanian. So those things that happened in the games, they reminded me of what happened to you in Osishkin. You remember that?
Osishkin is like going to the mall with no people compared to what's going on in Greece. You know, if you come to the Greek league game against Olympiacos, or you go away at Ayak or away in PAOK, you understand what I'm talking about. There, like the coins and the lighters is like, hi, welcome to our gym. You know, you really hope it will still be the coins and the lighters, but it's becoming more and more crazy, more and more violent there. The hate between two big teams is extremely big, and I just hope really that nobody gets hurt.
גם הדרך שלו ל-NBA התחילה אצלנו. לארי ברד האגדי מגיע להיכל כדי לראות במה מדובר. אחר כך הוא מועבר לידיים של המאמן ריק קרלייל.
This is Sharon's shopping for Lenore, girlfriend.
הכל נראה ורוד, אבל מילותיו של מאמן נבחרת ארצות הברית לאולימפיאדת אתונה עדיין הדהדו. Why isn't he in the NBA?
Different game.
So, was Larry Brown right?
No, I chose wrong. I should have never went to Indiana. I paid the price for it for 2 years. A lot of people talking about, me, going to the NBA and not succeeding. I was fine there for 3 or 4 months in the beginning of every season. I was playing at a high level. Certain things happened in the first year. I probably went down as a player. The coach got a little bit scared of the situation.
What do you mean?
Just basically going with the players he had for the years, and it was a very bad situation in Indiana. It was very bad, the atmosphere was horrible, about as bad as it can be on the team. That's trying
Inside the team?
Yeah, inside the team.
You mean like ego situations?
Egos, contract situation. It's a lot of those situations over there.
I'll try to go a little bit deeper. For me, it looks like if a guy is getting 10 million, he can do what he wants, or 20 million, he's coming late, he's shouting at the coach, no discipline, he's shooting the ball whenever he wants, and for you, it's just something that you cannot be a part of.
Well, of course, I think there's very few teams, once again, in the NBA that really know what they're doing. The coach is in control. A lot of times the player who makes the most money is in control. He can do whatever he wants. I've been through stories in the NBA that hopefully I get opportunity to write a book one year in my life.
Give me one story.
I had one player one time to show up at the practice completely drunk in flip-flops and with the dress socks until the knees to come to practice, and coach did not throw him out.
Nothing.
Like this, he said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm ready to go." And he was in the flip-flops. You go to the beach and dress socks. That's pretty hard to beat, this story.
And Coach Carlisle does nothing.
I'm not talking who is the coach there.
Okay.
I'm just saying that one player showed up like this one time, and it seems like, okay, everybody looked like he was crazy, but there's a lot of stories like that, to be honest with you.
It's because the coaches are afraid of the big money players.
I had a story of one big player who asked for the trade in the middle of the third quarter one time.
In the game?
Yes.
Said, fuck off, trade me.
Trade me. Said, right now, trade me. I have a lot of stories about NBA. I was with the best of them, with the Pacer boys, when it comes to, the stories.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really sad because a lot of players on that team are amazing talents,
Is it something that was a surprise to you?
It was not surprise. The word is not surprise. The word is shock, and it's even beyond shock, to be thinking about that this can be going on in basketball, the game that we all love so much, that gave everything to me, to whoever plays this game, I mean, they gave everything for us.
But you know that I saw your career since being a kid. You always dreamt going there. Is it like something so sad or difficult, even psychologically, to get to the point when you meet the dream, and then the dream
Yes, you know, you meet the reality. It's very different in that sense that coaches don't control anything. In Europe, coach is the main guy. In N.B.A, players is the main guy. And like I said, usually the guy who's making the most money, you know, he's being thrown this, you know, thing of he's the face of the franchise. He's what we sell. You know, they want to sell. They want to sell TV rights. They want to sell tickets. They want to sell T-shirts there. And it's like this, you know. In Europe, it sells the team. It's Maccabi, it's Panathinaikos. Everybody's coming to see. Everybody's coming to see their team play, to support the team. In NBA, they're coming to see opposing team player. They always have advertisement. Kobe Bryant is coming to town. I don't know who. LeBron James is coming to town. This is how they bring the people to the game. It's different here. Hey, come see Maccabi play on Thursday night in Yad Eliyahu. And Thursday night in Yad Eliyahu, it's like you go to church. You go to Thursday night to Yad Eliyahu if you're a Maccabi fan.
Sharas, maybe you weren't good enough.
Look, how many times I can prove myself? How many? You want me to go have another 30-point game on the United States or something like this? I had games, I had great games there.
So what reason did they give you?
Look, I always tell you, I was average player in the NBA. Mm-hmm. Average players needs a lot of help to be above average. And I never received that help,
Defense-wise?
Whatever, everybody has defensive problems. There's players who cannot shoot, there's players who cannot run pick and roll. You can do whatever you want. If you want to use a player, you will use a player. Everybody has their, there's 10, 20 players in the world who are great. You cannot say anything. Everybody else is around the same level.
But we were together there, and I saw Larry Bird, and he really, really liked you.
Larry Bird is not. Larry Bird is one of those people that when he hires the coach, he lets him work, which is the way it should be. He had one vision of Indiana Pacers that they are doing right now. It's kind of like fast pace, up and down, kind of like Maccabi used to play. And Ricardo has another one, and it was strange. He was supposed to change, but it never changed.
The crowd. Everybody is dreaming of going to NBA games. I was in NBA games. The crowd in Yad Eliyahu is 10 times more.
Probably even more than 10, I believe. Look there, the crowd comes to, it's like going with the family to the movies. It's the same thing to go to the NBA game.
Some hot dogs.
You come, you buy hot dogs, you buy popcorn for kids, and okay. You come see, hopefully LeBron James, makes one amazing play, and you go home happy, Team wins or loses, who cares? You still have, 40 games left, just at home schedule.
גביע אירופה, שוב לתל אביב.
את מכבי הוא הוביל לזכייה רצופה ביורוליג עם הקבוצה שספק אם תחזור, באווירה שספק אם תחזור.
First of all, when you talk basketball-wise, Maccabi Tel Aviv, what comes to your mind?
Which Maccabi we're talking?
You or Maccabi?
Well, it's almost impossible to play beautiful and to win titles, and we did that. I talked to a lot of team outside, a lot of players outside, and they always say that the way we played with Maccabi was the most beautiful European basketball in probably ever. And I agree with that, we had everything. We had, dunks, three-pointers, we defended when we had to, when it was interesting to us, when it was time important, but the best basketball I've seen in a long time. You see these games, final, not final, game against Ashkelon, it was beautiful,
You still watch those games?
Yeah, I have all the videos, I have all the videos, believe me, I watched a lot of those, especially in tough times when I want to boost my morale or get a little bit of confidence or just be in a better mood, I put on old Maccabi game or go on the YouTube to see, Maccabi highlights, and believe me, always.
And take me to your world on the court, playing with those four guys, is it like where they are, with your eyes closed? Macy's there, AP's there.
Yeah, we were good. We were good in communication. We spoke a lot with each other as far as what we should do, where we go. We really understood basketball in a great way. We were all very complete offensively. We all could shoot, we all could penetrate, we all could pass the ball, and passing the ball very important. We had a lot of athletes who could finish the plays. Whether it was Parker, Boston, or Tal, and we have veterans. You know, we had Derek, we had Dion Thomas, we had Blusenthal, who was very important for us. You know, and Israelis did always their job. You know, Yotam and Gur, and listen, it was beautiful. It was more than beautiful. It might not be repeated.
Not repeated.
I don't know how you're gonna repeat that with the N.B.A. invasion. Everybody's going there, and we had pretty much 5 or 6 players, you know, N.B.A. players in our team that clicked, you know, and this is impossible, that we're really unselfish, that didn't care one guy getting 25 points one night and, you know, next night having 5 points.
But I read...
it was perfect.
I read an article with Nicola the other day. He said the best player he played with was AP.
No question.
Better than you?
Probably the best player I played ever with was AP too. Anthony Parker is one of the best players ever to come through Europe. Still, you know, in my opinion, one of the best players in the NBA right now, at his position for sure. You know, defense, scores, do whatever you want. Anthony Parker can do it.
So he was better than you?
No question.
יפה, no ego.
Well, I have ego. Everybody has ego.
Yeah.
You just have to be not stupid about it.
Okay, Maccabi wanted to sign you when you came back from the NBA.
It wasn't close.
No.
I mean, I don't know. There was some interest, but we were talking in different ballparks. Really, let's be honest. You know, Panathinaikos could offer, you know, 6, 7, 8 more times. You know, let's be honest.
And is it for the future a possibility?
Oh, who knows?
Because you're not getting any younger.
Yeah. Well, I'm still good though.
Can you be you feel that you can be still the leader of Maccabi Tel Aviv? I
don't know, Danny. How can I think now I can be the leader of Maccabi Tel Aviv if I'm in Panathinaikos?
I'll explain it to you. If, for instance, you're 33, you're playing now 20 minutes a game.
I'm 32 still.
My bad. You're 32. You're playing 20 minutes a game. If you come to Maccabi Tel Aviv and they pay, you know, $2.5 million like they pay Arroyo, they want you to be on the court 40 minutes or 38 minutes and be the leader. Can you do it?
I don't know. Why not? I do it with the national team every summer. I play 35 minutes, I do everything there. I bring the ball, I score, I distribute the ball, you know. Why not? I mean, I did it for 7 games this summer in 14 days, you know, about as tough of a schedule you can do on the biggest stage in the world.
So it's a possibility.
Look, let's
now
not...
Now you're going to be going, look, let's not say...
Let's not speak stupid right now. How are we going to speak in January about what's going to happen in September, you know?
When your contract ends?
This season I'm finished.
Finished. Are you going to stay in Greece?
I don't know.
There have been talks?
No. Why? It's too early to talk. The summer is 5 months away. Why to talk?
Because I'll tell you why. Because Maccabi made so many mistakes these last 2 years that maybe they should sign Charles now.
Well, Maccabi is not the same Maccabi as I was, you know. I mean, as you know, management changed, all the players changed, and you know.
You're talking about management changes?
Talking about management changes, players changes, people's attitude towards the team changes.
What do you mean?
Everything changes. It's not the same Maccabi. People don't think it's the same Maccabi like it was some years ago as far as, like, you know, the atmosphere and everything like this. They are still very good.
ביום הצילום בישראל הוא עשה את מה שלא תמיד בא לו, התראיין לכל מי שצריך.
Should I call you Sharas, the basketball player or the model?
Call me whatever you want.
What
for today, for one day, it's this now.
So how does it feel to be a model?
Well, it feels horrible, you know. You being pampered by 3 people, you know, constantly putting makeup on you.
אבל תהיו בטוחים שדווקא היה לו נחמד מאוד לעמוד בפוזות הנכונות עבור ML-Men. גם הפרטנרית שלו הייתה חביבה.
How is he as a partner?
Terrible.
Why?
Awful to work with. He's unpleasant. He's not nice. He's not nice. Not good.
I'm a good guy, though.
Yeah.
I'm a good guy, really. I'm not that bad of a guy, huh?
Did you heard about the movie that, you know, making now, the documentary movie?
I heard something, but it's not any of my business anymore, so I don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff.
בימים האלה מסתיימים הליכי הגירושין שלו מלינור אברג'יל. ככה זה נראה היה כשהכל רק התחיל.
I want to have kids.
Now you want to have kids?
Now I do want to have kids, but
Why?
whether you believe it or not. No, it's time, man. I'm ready. It's
You're
time.
ready?
I think so.
In the movie that we did together, you had a big dream. Kids.
Yes.
I beat you to it.
I'm still working on it. I'm still working. It will happen one day. and they'll be beautiful. One day it will happen.
This is the biggest dream, but you got divorced. What happened?
Okay, well,
What happened, my friend?
this is a sports show. I thought.
Yeah,
this is,
but you know,
this
a
is
little
not-
bit gossip, a
this is
little
not-
bit.
This is not Guy Penis, is it? You need to come to that level to talk about stuff like that.
True.
Now it's a Channel 5 sports show. It didn't work out. What to say about divorce? Didn't work out.
Your future, are you thinking about being a coach?
Yes, but I don't think I will be. I will not be able to deal with these crazy young people, you know. I mean, if you give me one player like me, I mean, I'm finished immediately, you know. How to deal with somebody like me, you know, I don't know.
Impossible.
This is completely impossible and a waste of time, really.
My friend, it was a pleasure, and I hope you all the best, always.
Like always,
Yeah.
always.
רביעי ב5 פלוס לייב, קבלו את הדרבי הגדול של תל אביב. חצי הגמר הגיע. מכבי תל אביב נגד הפועל תל אביב. רביעי ב5 פלוס לייב.